posisyon ng mga agencies. So, Mr. Chairman, I regards to this bill, Mr. Chairman. We take up this bill.
And also we have noticed doon sa letter nila and also we have noticed doon sa letter nila that wala pong name na nakalagay, so we advise them to always put the name of the head of the agency or whatever department, no? Kasi legal and legislative liaison service lang, we don't know where to address the proper person on that department. So at least alam natin kung sino responsible dito sa pagsulat ng letter na to. And at the same time, ang problem natin dito, I think they haven't really read yung bill, no? Kasi maapektuhan dito yung isang two branches of the di ba? Yung BGMP and Bureau of Fire, and they have to be worried about this. Sigurado sila yung babalikan dito. So we advise the ILG to submit to us right away their position paper regarding sa Bureau of Jail and Bureau of Fire, para at least lahat sila, di ba? Hindi yung PNP lang. Anyway, so we'll be proceeding to the next resource person, NAPOLCOM. Andito kasama po natin si BC Rico Bernabe from the NAPOLCOM. Sir, you are recognized and your position on this matter.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and the honorable members of this committee. The NAPOLCOM has conducted a comparative study on this, and we looked at the compulsory age of retirement in other countries, and results revealed that countries such as UK, Vietnam, and Australia has a mandatory retirement age of 60 years old, and that was anchored on a study that the performance of officers in operational policing decreases after reaching that age. So considering that the age is just 57, the measure we are proposing, the NAPOLCOM supports this measure, considering that the performance of the police would not be affected by this age.
So, Rico, you are proposing that we extend to up to 60 years old?
No, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po yung threshold na
Yeah.
na ginamit in other countries, no. So
Yeah.
57 po would not affect the performance of the police officers.
How about the other Asian countries? Have you tried to find out ano yung mandatory age
In-
retirement nila?
Vietnam, Mr. Chair, is 60 years old. In
60
Vietnam.
also?
Yeah,
Oh,
Vietnam.
okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you. So, in other words, medyo nag-accelerate na tayo, unti-unti. And maximum talaga yung 60 years old na. Okay. Anyway, so we also invited the Civil Service Commission. We have invited Attorney Christian Don Molina, the Director of the Office for Legal Affairs. Sir, you are recognized.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, and to the other members of the committee as well as the other resource speakers present here today. The Civil Service Commission in general supports the legislative measure as it finds nothing objectionable about it, Mr. Chair. Particularly, it is noted that the proposed legislative measure is an effort to align the policy framework of the PNP with the AFP, which recently has an amendment to RA 11709, which similarly amended the compulsory retirement age of military personnel from 56 to 57 years old. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Again, please. Hindi, joke lang. Okay. Sige, so basically, so you agree with the increase of the retirement age?
The civil service has no objection, Mr. Chair.
No objection on this?
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
All right. So we ask also the Department of Budget and Management. We invited Mr. Reynaldo Moreno, the acting chief ng DBM. Andiyan po ba? Ng DBM?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Magandang hapon po sa tagapangulo po ng committee nito at mga kasama pong kasapi ng committee at hindi po sa ating mga opisyalis po ng pambansang pulisya at sa mga kapwa-kawani po ng pamahalaan. Mr. Chair, generally po, the DBM supports any proposal that anchored on reforming the MUP. As to the proposed amendment on the compulsory age of retirement for the PNP, the DBM interposed no objection as it will reduce the fiscal burden of the national government. So, kagaya po ng mga kasama po naming ahensya ng pamahalaan, kami po ay wala pong pagtutol sa panukala ng pagtataas po ng edad po ng compulsory retirement ng ating pong ng PNP at ihalin tulad po ito sa AFP. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so in other words, malaki yung mababawas sa atin, no? Sa fiscal natin, no? Responsibility, no? So, okay. Do you have a record nung amount? Kasi sa MUP natin that we have discussed in the so many hearings before that yung military uniform personnel, di ba? Kasama yung BGMP, Bureau of Fire. May certain amount yun, I just forgot about it. So, do you still remember?
Actually, sir, wala akong dala ngayon, no? Pero kasi hinaantay namin yung updated na data from our bureau in charge para po doon sa tamang bilang po ng maapektuhan sa hanay ng PNP. Isasama po namin ito sa official po na position paper na isusubmit namin sa committee na ito.
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat po. Is there any other question na gustong itanong sa DBM? Kung wala muna, PNP muna tayo. Para tapusin na muna natin lahat, tapos and then we can ask questions sa ating mga resource persons. So, PNP, so what is your take on this issue?
To the Chairperson of the Committee, Honorable Dan Fernandez, sir, and also to Honorable Joseph Stephen Paduano, Vice Chair Honorable Renato Argancia, other members of the Committee on Public Order and Safety, good afternoon, sir. May I read the opening statement of the PNP relative to House Bill number 11140. On behalf of the entire Philippine National Police, I would like to express our sincerest gratitude to the Chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Public Order and Safety, Representative Dan S. Fernandez, sir, as well as other esteemed members of the House of Representatives present today, for inviting us to attend this public hearing and participate in the deliberation of these important legislative measures that seeks to increase the compulsory retirement age of the uniformed members of the PNP from 56 to 57. With me today are the Director for Personnel Records Management, Brigadier General Constancio Tinayok, which is on my left, sir. The Acting Director of Plans, Police Brigadier General Lex Ephraim Burat, nasa likod ko po. The Deputy Director for Comptrollership, Police Brigadier General Cindo Riales, on my far right. The Deputy Director for Personnel Retirement Benefits Administration Service, Police Colonel Noel Ponolera, on my far right,
Yan pala yung retirement.
to include their legal and technical staff. At the outset, the PNP supports the proposed amendment to Section 39 of Republic Act 6975, as this would be advantageous to the organization. This proposal enables the PNP organization to maximize the knowledge and skills of its personnel gained through years of experience and various training in the respective fields of specialization. As a backgrounder, this legislative measure was incorporated in the enrolled Senate Bill number 2449 or House Bill number 8327, also known as the PNP Organizational Reform Act. Although this bill was vetoed by the President, it is worth noting that the proposed provision was not objected to in the veto message. Further, the final language of the proposed amendment was thoroughly deliberated during the bicameral conference committee meetings by representatives from both House and Congress. One of the issues addressed therein was the clamor of some uniformed PNP personnel who had already planned for their retirement at the age of 56. The proposal to increase the retirement age for 1 year may directly or indirectly affect their prior plans of retiring at the age of 56. It may also be interpreted as violation of their vested right to retire at the age of 56. Thus, on this note, the PNP respectfully recommends that Section 1 of House Bill number 11140 be rephrased to read as follows. Section 1, Section 39 of Republic Act number 6975 as amended is further amended to read as follows. Section 39, compulsory retirement. Compulsory retirement for officer and non-officer shall be upon the attainment of age 57, provided that uniformed personnel who have less than 1 year in service upon the effectivity of this act shall have the option to retire at the age of 56 and shall be considered compulsorily retired. The proposed revision in Section 1